we are going to work on the Cimmerian flow, or at least I think that's how you pronounce it. Who knows, but let's show you the flow. To get started, let's show you the flow first, then you can see what's coming up. Now you have to imagine I'm wearing a red top for the advanced difficulty. Haven't got one, never mind. The important thing is getting you the information. So let's show it to you first. We're going to start in a Shaolin 0. And there you have the flow, on one side at least anyway. And then you repeat that same sequence again to go the other way. Right, so being a bit more advanced, there are a few things I'm going to expect you to know. If you don't know them, or the things I do expect you to know, I'll add the links in the description below so that you can go and see them later or learn them separately to this flow, because otherwise it's going to make the video just a bit too long. And whilst you're there, hit the like button, drop a comment in it, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm, and help more of these videos get out to people like you that want them, that need them, and likewise help support the channel to let me know you want more of them. Right, so you're going to be starting off in a Shaolin 0. Again, I'm going to cover this in another video. At the moment, I haven't filmed this, but hopefully by the time I release this, it will be filmed and out to you. So Shaolin 0 would be mace handle in the small of your back. You wrap your arm underneath the mace handle, and with a bit of pressure on the back of the wrist, push the mace out, and the mace should sit. And it's a 0 because you've got 0 grip with the fingers. This is the Shaolin 0. Starting in kind of wide brace stance, the very first thing we need to do is dip the head of the mace down, and as it does, the mace head will flick out from your back. So we unravel, catch the tail, re-grip into an inward thumb grip to start to perform an uppercut. As we step through the uppercut, we're going to switch grips. Now let me do this on the other side for you so you can see it. Right, so Shaolin 0, we begin to unravel, catch, inward thumb grip, catch again, and then we start to perform an uppercut. And as we do, it's kind of like a battle strike switch. We come round, bring the palms together, and then lower down into that sort of battle strike stance. There's a lot going on there straight away. Let's do it from another angle to hopefully help you see what's going on. So we unravel, catch, catch, come through for the uppercut, and then we switch the grip, so kind of like a ballistic curl, but higher. And as we do, we spread the grip apart, and it should have changed the grip over. So we start the Shaolin in this moment. Lead hand is the right hand. We come under. I'm doing a uppercut with my lead right hand again. As we come over and switch, it's now my left hand is the lead hand as it's forward. Now most people would probably be drawn to this flow because of the jumpy bit. Now, this took me a while to get the hold of, so don't worry if it sort of doesn't click straight away, eventually it will. So we've done our battle strike. We next want to withdraw and do the jump. Now notice I said withdraw. So from here, you've got my right hand is currently lead hand. We're going to let the mace head dip, so we're going to a vertical angle with the mace. The lead leg draws through. As we draw that lead leg, so we're pivoting on the spot at the same time, draws through, we're going to pivot ourselves, step and land in a sort of another battle strike position. So let's go a little bit faster. We've just landed in our first battle strike. We draw the leg through and land. Of course, I'm having to do 2 steps there. You won't because you're mid-air when you're doing this. but it's a good way to start and practice. Mace goes vertical, your knee follows the mace, okay? So your knee follows the mace as you go over, we do a jump, you'll flip around 360 and land. All right, let's do it a little bit faster. So we vertical, knee up, land, land, right? Let's do it again, let's slow it down. So knee up. This is the point where you would use that explosive force to drive the knee, a little bit of a hop off that back leg as we twist. And as we twist, we should hopefully have already landed and into a strike. Again, a lot of stuff going there straight away. Let's reset, go from the Shaolin 0 and begin to piece this all together. So I need to start over this way a bit to hopefully stay in shot. Shaolin 0, slightly brace position in the knees. We unravel, catch with one hand, catch with the other hand in an inward thumb grip, start to perform, so lower the mace down behind you, as you pivot, start to perform an uppercut and step through it. As we come overhead, I'm going to do this extra high for you can see, battle strike, switch and land. From that landing, we then upend the mace vertical, draw the knee through, and as you come through, we jump, land and strike. Right, so far, so good. Once we've done our motion and we've done our second battle strike from the little hop, skip and a jump, come round, uppercut, over, and we come back on ourselves. Next up, we're going to do a bit of a shuffle. The back leg comes to meet the front heel, and then we step forward to do a strike, effectively. When we do our strike, we're going to dip down into a lunge, but the mace head is going to stay at head height. So imagine you're lunging low, but you're stabbing high, or you're stabbing at face height. So we foot to heel, lunge forward, and strike. Now what you can do if you want to add a little bit of extra flair and difficulty to this is to do a spear strike where you release the grip in your front hand and slide the mace forward and then slide it back again. It's a little bit harder, you have to go a little bit faster. If you're not used to it, I'd probably just sort of stay with the sort of jab rather than the spear strike. So we foot to heel, lunge and spear strike. Then we step forward, so we're going to do a passing step. The back leg comes from behind and becomes your front leg. So we've just done our strike to face height. We then step forward and we go into a guard. So what we want to do is, lead hand is currently higher than the opposite hand. We invert them. So we drop the head down and the tail goes up as if though someone's going to strike at us, and we're going to use that as a guard. Like I said, a lot going on. Let's go from the start and start to piece this together. Shaolin 0. Soft knees position. We unravel, catch, inward thumb for the uppercut, overhead pass for the battle strike. We then do our leap and strike, foot to heel, lunge forward, stand up, guard. Nice. We've got that far. After the guard, you then want to be performing an upward slash. That is a separate video, which again, I'll link in the comments below. Sorry, link in the description below, and hopefully stick a link up. I can't remember which side I need to point now, but up there somewhere. So we have done our guard. That way. And then what we need to do is retract the mace to then do an upward slash. So an upward slash, just very quickly if you're not going to watch the other video, it starts here, moving the mace onto the elbow, flick and up. That's all the tutorial you're getting. There's a whole nother video on it. We've done our lunge and guard. So your lead foot is actually behind you in this guard position. And what we're going to do is retract the mace into the start of the upward slash. Now, unlike the tutorial video, you're going to pivot at the same time as you do an upward slash. So you do an upward slash, but your body follows the mace round. So you end up facing the other direction. So let's go through this. As we slash upwards, our leg, our knee, follows the mace. So it follows the mace through, and then we bring the mace overhead, and what is currently your front leg becomes your back leg, effectively. It is a little bit of a challenge because we're trying to pivot the body at the same time. There's a lot of footwork involved here. So I'm going to go through it again. Mace comes round, the leg follows the mace. Then, as we come over, the leg gets out of the way of the mace to be forward striking. Because that's complex on its own, let's go from the start, piece it all together. Shaolin 0. We unravel, catch, uppercut, battle strike, switch. We retract the mace, follow with a knee, do our leap, battle strike again. Foot to heel, lunge with our jab, and then step through into a guard. We retract into the upward slash. We perform the upward slash and pivot 180. Nice. Once we've done our upward slash, we're then going to release the lead hand and perform a shoulder roll. Again, that is a separate video. So we've done our slash, we release, shoulder roll, up and over. Now, from that point, we'll let the mace carry on. So as we do, we kind of, I suppose you could call it a bit of a coin flip. As the mace tail carries on down, so it's just come over the shoulder, carries on down, we coin flip, but into the other hand, and bring the mace up into a second high guard position. From the second high guard position, we're then going to do our little bit of a helicopter twirl and pivot. Trust me, it gets easier at this. Helicopter twirl is probably the last difficult bit. After that, it's just a mill. Fairly simple. Going from the shoulder roll, we've just done our upward slash. We bring the mace round, shoulder roll and catch. Let the tail carry on as you switch grips into an inward thumb grip. The tail continues its rotation and we bring the mace up. Now, to do the bit of twirly-whirly bit, I've got a way of doing it. Largely, it's probably which way works best for you. So it might be a bit of trial and error for you. I'm going to show you the way I did it anyway. I'm going to push the tail away from me. Okay, so currently my right hand is my opposite hand. I'm going to push the tail to my right and let the mace do a 180-degree spin. Now, I do this by having an open palm. So I'll be up, and I'll open my palm and spin and catch. Once I've caught, we do another 180 degrees. So we're doing a full 360. So we spin, catch in the palm, mace head is pointed towards you, and then we continue the rotation. Your free hand then meets on top of the mace, upward thumb grip again. We let go with what is now the opposite hand, the one at the back, to let the mace continue that final spin, and we can come down. Of course, your body is going to be spinning at the same time. This is what makes it a little bit difficult, a bit more advanced. So just get used to the practice. Spin, catch 180, another 180, your free hand, your opposite hand, comes in front, between your pivot point and the head of the mace, grip in an upward thumb grip, and let the momentum of the mace carry on round until eventually the tail's pointing away from you and you'll be ready into your next position. So let's go through this. round, catch, catch, and your opposite leg, the one that's behind you, will follow the mace through. So a bit of a theme there of when you have to do a pivot, you tend to follow the mace with you. So your back leg follows the tail, steps through, do your full 360-degree spin above the head. We're in upward thumb grip. Let the mace continue to rotate and your back leg follows round to land. I'm hoping that makes sense. We'll see. That's another bit that took me quite a while to figure out, and it's taken me longer still to try and put into words for you. It's one of those weird things where I can just do it. Trying to talk about it and do it is a whole nother ball game. So just to make sure, I'm going to cover that again. So in the guarded position, upward thumb grip, we 180, 360, catch, leg steps through, final 360, and as we do, so the mace is going to do another full 360, the tails continue all the way around, back leg steps behind, and we strike down into a third battle stance. Okay, the easy bit, at least if you're used to advanced level flows. From that third battle stance, we let the tail drop, catching an inward thumb grip, and perform a tail mill. Fairly simple. From the tail mill, we then do our coin flip to Shaolin 0, which is another video, like I said, the one that should hopefully release at the start. And you're ready to go again on the other side, hopefully. And then we strike, guard, ready for that upward slash, pivot, upward slash, shoulder roll over, do a twirly whirly, yeah, let's call that the official name, twirly whirly, and then mill into our final Shaolin 0. It's quite complex. I was nearly tempted to make this one a specialized flow, but when you look at the likes of Leo Savage, right? Some of the stuff he comes out with flows, this isn't even close to that level of difficulty, so we're going to call it advanced, and that one will be or if I ever get as good as him, those will be more specialized for you. Take this one steady, definitely do it on a soft surface or somewhere where you can drop the mace. It's probably going to happen, and this one's knackering. Now, because there's so much force input when you have to jump, when you have to lunge, when you have to strike, you have to keep putting force in repeatedly, and there's not really a break. You can't really do any of it or much of it slowly. So take it in small steps, do it in small rounds, and build up your fitness for this one. Any questions, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Re-grip into an foot lunge. I need to change hands. Can't even remember.